Hi, my name is Bianca from Lucky Crafting Art, and I'm very happy that you're here again and that you want to discover the next journal with me. This is my forest journal. I guess you can already see that. And first of all, the cover, as always. I made this one with a thick cardboard, and I used a template which I made out of thick paper. And I cut these book-like structures or patterns in it, and then just used what's it called? Structural paste. That was the word I was looking for, structural paste. And just put it over and let it dry, and then I painted it brown with a lot of different brown types. You can't really see that on here, but on the back. You'll see it on the back. And these leaves these fake leaves are from these fake plant squares from IKEA. They're called fakia. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but that's why I wrote it down. And then I just glued them on here. And then these here are real branches. And I glued them on here. You can see it shimmer. And then I just put crafting wire around it so they're not, shaking around. And then this little dingle-dangle. I found this one on in the attic, and I just put it on here. It was like this, and I just put it on here. I didn't put anything else on it except for these leaves, but I thought this is so massive. I don't want another massive dingle-dangle on here. So it's just these three things: the feather, the key, and the... Is it called something with dream? I guess it's called something with dream. But you can see what it is. And then on the back, you can see the pattern a little bit better, and the different brown colors. Here it's a bit lighter, and here it's a bit darker. So you have this book-like look. And I'll just, if you want to, make a screenshot or something else, if you want to recraft this, I'll just put my hands away. Just if you like this look. And I used different stripes of cardboard and left a little bit space between them, because I thought this added a bit more of this book-like touch. And then let's have a look inside. This one is from a magazine, and I just cut that out and used it as a pocket. And I stuck that little card behind it. This one is from the booklet, Herbarium from Funkelkram. You can see the cover right here. And just put it inside here as well. And this is a little card from it. And this is just another tag. Then, as I said, I used the booklet from Funkelkram and the forest paper from Stamperia. And a lot of magazine pages, and a lot of my own personal pictures. All the pictures you'll see in here are pictures I made myself, because I'm a little forest girl. I love the forest, and I love taking walks in it and hikes. And so whenever I find a good spot, I have to photograph it, because look at the different colors from the trees. Isn't that just beautiful? You could look hours on it. In real life, photo might get a bit boring after time, but it's still beautiful. So, front pocket in here. Then I used my beloved cheese claw as well, and a lot of coffee dyed paper. Then here we have a little fern. And this is the wildflower paper set from Funkelkram as well. And then another beautiful picture. I mean, just imagine walking along this path into the fog with all the beautiful colors around you. It's nice. And this is a textbook of botany. I have a few of these pages in here. You'll see them when we continue the flip through. And they just match perfectly to this forest journal. And then here we have some die cuts. They're shiny as well. And this one, for example, is another page from this botany textbook. And this is a real plant, but I don't know which one. And I can take that and show you a bit better. So more writing space for, I don't know, I'll just put that out and put that in. More writing space, continue. More writing space for your thoughts, for maybe stories about the forest or forest hikes, whatever you want to write down in this book. And then we have another picture. This is it's not called lake. It's a lake with a lot of fog around it. And then this beautiful tree. Isn't it just, I love trees with ivy around it. It looks kind of magical. And then this is a cork tape. Is it called cork in English as well? Let me have a look. Yeah, it should be called cork as well, because in German it's cork. So, and this is a page out of a magazine. It's called Geo in Germany. You can see it on here from 2017. And I mean, just look at this. Forest and fog is just a beautiful match. I don't know if there's something more peaceful, I mean, in my opinion, than this side. You can just, I mean, I kind of want to dive in, like in clouds, when you see clouds and you just want to take a dive. It's kind of the same with fog for me. And then this beautiful picture. It's kind of like out of a fairy tale forest. And here we have tags. I just sew them together because I like the front as well as I like the back. And I didn't want to glue one of the tags down and lose the background, or just, you know, put them in this book one after one, because I thought they're matching. Don't you think? They just belong together. And then this little mushroom charm. And then here we have the fly agaric. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Mushroom. And this is one of my favorite mushrooms because I like the way it looks. It looks really, I mean, it is poisonous and it looks poisonous, but imagine the mushroom in a forest like this with a lot of fog in it and the green from the leaves. That's just kind of like when you think about a fairy forest, that would be the side of it, wouldn't it? I mean, in my opinion. And more mushrooms. You can flip that up. This is another page from the booklet from Funkelkram, and you can color this if you want to. And then this one, this little card, I stuck that on with a magnet, and I covered the magnet because I don't really like the look of a plain magnet on a card. But you can see it here under the cheesecloth, and you can't hear it, but you see how it flips on the magnet. And then more of the booklet, more of the wildflower paper. And I love the paper sets from Stamperia. And the problem is I love the front and I love the back. So in this journal, I have thought about a lot of different options, how you can use the Stamperia papers and don't waste or cover one of the pages, like the back or the front. So for example, with this one, I just folded it and made it, I mean, it's not a pocket, I didn't glue it down, but you could. It's just an imaginary pocket. But now you can see the front and the back, and it's not like the normal page. Like when I put it like this, it has a little twist to it because you have to flip it. This is one of the ferns again. And another picture from the lake with the fog. And I just put that in here. And it holds. When I pin it down, the picture doesn't, fall out or something. Then this one is from a picture from a hunting magazine. I don't hunt, but I had a family member who did. And that's why I have this magazine. And I just drew around it. And then here we have another pocket. And you can see it here. This is another way to use the Stamperia paper without wasting a design. Because, I glued it down and you can't look behind it. But I cut it in half and I used the other half. You can see that later in the journal with the other side from this paper. And then here we have just another Stamperia page. And you can cut that out and make little cards from it if you like. But I thought it looked beautiful like that because the brown from the squirrel... I hate that word. Word from the squirrel. I don't know. I hope I pronounced it correctly. It's like the horror word for Germans. Like Brötchen for English people. This is fake leather. I glued that down like a pocket, and then here we have another page from the textbook. More from Stamperia, and another photograph from the forest. And just imagine walking through the forest, and then you see this huge fog wall in front of you. And wouldn't it be great if you just walk through the fog and be, I don't know, in a fairyland or something? Like it's the door to another world, to a kind of hidden and secret world. Would be nice. And then here we have a moth. And I said that in the German video as well. I don't know if moths lay eggs, because then it would fit perfectly, but if not, it still looks great. Then another one of these beautiful forest pictures. I have to say, the booklet from Funkelkram, this booklet, Herbarium booklet, is one of my favorite sets they have ever designed. I love this one just so much. Then more cheesecloth, of course. I love cheesecloth. And then this is a little waterfall card waterfall, because you can do that. And maybe this is Herbert. This one is, I don't know, Frank. And that one is, he's just Foxy. I'm just making some jokes. So let's continue. Then this is an old tea bag, and I put these little die-cut mushrooms in it, matching with this mushroom paper. Here we have another picture of the mushroom, and it's very mushroom. You can't tell me something else. It's very mushroom. I love it. I mean, look at this, the color, how bright, and then the white dots, and I had to touch it. I'm really careful with nature, and I was very careful with this. But they're slimy. They're kind of slimy and sticky. So it's a weird mushroom, but I love it. I love this one. So then another beautiful forest picture. I want to be there and just smell the air, smell the forest there. And then here we have another, what's it called? It's like a mini book. That's how you can use a Stamperia paper as well, so that you have the front and the back. Just fold it in half and sew in some different papers, and that's how you can have a look at the front and the back, and don't waste a design. And this is just another little notepad. So, and here we have another one of the booklet pages, another mushroom. And then here we have another Stamperia paper. And you could glue that down, but then you'll lose the back design. So I pinned it together, because now you can see what's on the back, because I glued that part down, but that part is the same as this. And then I just put a few tags or cards in here. Then here we have another tag and another one from these little cards from the booklet. And then this is a belly band with this mushroom textbook page behind it. And this could be a pocket as well. Then here we have one of the wildflower pages. And there was something here. I don't know what. It might be a magazine page, and I just ripped it off because I didn't like it anymore. And I mean, I already told you that I don't like these plain pages. And what you could do, and what I will do, after this video when I work in this journal, is that I just glue this page down just here, so I still have a pocket to put a plain page behind it, so I have writing space or more writing space. And this one I'll just leave like that, because you can play with it, you can turn the pages around, and that's something I like. But I don't like the look of the page like that. And when you turn the page, it looks like this. But if you glue that down, you have this picture, and that's just more, you have something to do with the eye, you know? And then this is one of my favorite pages in the whole journal. I use watercolors and just splash them on a plain page, and because they are watercolors, you can blend the different colors so good. And then I just drew some leaves on there and just cut them out. And now you have the different colors in it, like real autumn leaves. I mean, real autumn leaves aren't purple, but you know what I mean. And I love the look. It adds the kind of color touch that the page was missing, because there are so many different colors on here. And I just thought a little bit more color would be perfect. And I think it turned out great. And you can see 2 of them right here. And then this little tag should be inside here, but I took it out from the German video and I forgot to put it back in. So this tag is in this tea bag normally. It's one of the Funkelkram booklet tags. Then another one of the Stamperia pages. Mushrooms, and then this little frog. And I love this picture. And I know there are some people who don't like frogs, so we'll do it like that. But I came up with the idea in the German video that you could use the little mushroom head and just make a cap out of it, and imagine the frog with the little mushroom cap on it. And then maybe you're not too scared anymore. You're not so scared anymore. And then this is just some art. And more of the booklet pages. And I love this page as well, because you can think about so many different liquors. There could be so many different liquors in here. All the different bottles and the different ingredients in them, or the different use of the ingredients. And then I think if you imagine a different ingredient to every bottle, then you're kind of busy. You're busy for the rest of the day. But that's something you could write in here if you'd like to. And then now we'll have a look at the lake. You saw them, and you saw it, and you can see it here again, the lake. With a lot of different fish in there. For example, one of these, who knows? And as I said, that's another use of a Stamperia paper, in which you can see the front and the back. Just make a little folder out of it. I glued that down so it's a pocket. I'll put that on here later. Let's put that aside. And then this is, this could be, no, they're not plants for the lake specifically, but I thought the green matches, or the green-blue matches with the green-blue from this little card. And I just put that in here. And yeah, and a lot of space to write. Another flip out card. And yeah, another one of these textbook pages for mushrooms. And you can see that, it's German and then it should be Latin. But look at them. This one, it looks like it has spikes on it. I love mushrooms. I mean, normal flowers look different as well, but the mushrooms, they just have these fancy shapes. No other plant has. And then this is one of my favorite magazine pages, because imagine standing here and just have a look turn around and have a look at everything with the waterfall. Oh, I'm sorry. With the waterfall and the trees behind you. It's just, and the blue water, the blue lake here. Just, I want to be there. I don't know if you're scared of heights. I mean, I think I would be if I stand here at the I don't know if it's it's kind of a cliff. And I have to say, I skydived once, and there's kind of a limit at which the height doesn't matter as much as it does below the limit, because everything is small. And when you're like, I don't know, 50 meters up high, or if you're standing at 50 meters, you can still see all the different shapes, and you can still think about how high you really are. And if you're in a plane and just have a look down at the bottom, everything is small, so you can't really like mark out things that show you how high you really are, if you know what I mean. But it's fun. It's really fun. Skydiving is really fun. And then here we have another forest with the fog. More space to write. And that's basically just it. And here I have just another little book. You saw all of these pages in big. And they're just the small pages. And another flip out card, or whatever you want to call it. Just a bit more writing space, and a real feather again. And that's it. You can have a look at the, I showed you already the pattern of the template. So I'll show you the front again. And now I wish you a nice day, and I hope you have a bit time for yourself, and maybe you can go out for a walk, go in the forest, just take a breath, just calm down, gather your thoughts. And I wish you the best, and I hope I'll see you in the next video, and take care of yourself. Bye bye.